My name is Greg Spencer, and I just want to give a brief testimony of what has happened to me. I was a police officer for 15 years, majoring in narcotics enforcement, and during that narcotics enforcement exposed myself to tremendous amounts of violence, hardcore pornography. I was just a very hard, callous man. It cost me my first marriage, as I put in my entire life into that career. I was also a deputy medical examiner, frequently having to view autopsies, unattended deaths, violent deaths through motor vehicle accidents or whatever violence may be that man does to man. My brain was filled with all of that stuff. Gave up that career after that 15 years and went on to driving truck, which lasted about 6 months, driving cross country. I began noticing a loss of vision. Went to an eye doctor and was examined and diagnosed with macular degeneration, which my vision went from 20/20 down to about 2400 in a very short time, and was deemed legally blind, not only legally but literally blind. I couldn't see. I was on disability, was looking at disability for the rest of my life, was sent to the Oregon Commission for the Blind, and went through the full training to be a functional blind man, the white cane training and the guide dog and everything there was to that. At that same time, in that area of time, I met my current wife, Wendy, who was a born again on fire believer in Jesus Christ, who recognized what I was going through and drugged me with her to church, where I was introduced to Jesus Christ and had an opportunity in 2001 to attend a men's retreat, which was, the topic was cleansing of the mind. I recognized I needed that. I couldn't sleep nights with the horrid graphic nightmares that I would constantly had, closing my eyes with these visions of the violence, the pornography, the bodies was just overwhelming. I'd wake up screaming at night with these nightmares. I needed that. My prayer in that men's retreat was, Lord, cleanse my mind. Take this junk away. Set me free. I shortly after praying that felt the Lord telling me, you're clean. I opened my eyes, and lo and behold, at the back of the stage where I sat in this chapel, I could see a tiny sign that said, read exit. And at that point realized I had been cleansed of my sin, but I also been healed, and my vision had been totally restored. Being on disability, I now had to get off of disability. Going to the state to tell them I'm no longer disabled, I can see, opened a 1-year-long investigation, which the state concluded after numerous medical exams with a letter that was given to them by the professional eye doctor, was that there had been a remarkable healing, a miraculous healing. There was evidence of macular degeneration, but that it was healed and the scar tissue had been restored. No explanation of how that could be other than it was remarkable. And I say today, at 54 years old, I still have perfect vision. Praise God. This is some of the medical records